Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, thank you so much for watching, and today I actually have a special guest. I've actually spoken about him before in some of my other videos. This is my brother, Dr. Tim Chang. So Tim, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I've been a gynecologist in Sydney, Australia for the last 30 years. I specialise in doing what we call laparoscopic surgery, which is keyhole surgery, and I'm really passionate actually about teaching and training the next generation of gynecologists in doing this type of surgery.
So I know that Tim, you also have investigated into robotic medicine and robotic surgery. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, look, I think like anything, we're trying to improve the outcomes of patients as well as for surgeons. And one of the things about robotic surgery is that it is much more versatile and, again, much better for the surgeon in terms of comfort and how they can operate. Again, there's still in the early stages of this type of surgery, and I think we'll see how things evolve in the future. But certainly, I think that robotic surgery will be the future of surgery in general.
Wow, sounds very exciting. A little bit like education. Now, in one of my previous videos, we actually discussed how my brother had picked up Carol Dweck's new book. And we kind of talked about, some of the new ideas and research that she released in that. But my brother shared with me that he really actually was quite profoundly affected by what he read. So I'm going to let you, Tim, talk a little bit about what do you think were the big takeaways from that, and how did that change your life?
Well, look, I think the biggest take-home message with all this stuff here is that we need to have a growth mindset, and we need to be able to accept that we don't know everything, but that doesn't mean that we can't learn about things. So particularly, I guess, in medicine, we all know that there's going to be new discoveries, technologies that will come, and we need to be open to all that stuff. But I think also traditionally as medical doctors, we tend to try and defend our position too much, and I think if we do make mistakes, that we need to own up to that, but not in the way that that we can't learn from those mistakes, but the fact is that we can get better and accept that. So I think that's one of the biggest take-home messages, is that we can always learn and we can always be better, and we need to be open to doing so rather than having a fixed mindset and not being able to think that this is the best that we can be and we can't improve on all of that.
Yeah, I think that's such an important message that we actually need to say to our students as well, that it really is about trying to fulfill their potential and always trying their best. And it's lovely to see that the growth mindset is now adopted over into other fields such as the medical field. Now, my brother also mentioned that he teaches, and teaching is, a part of his role as a gynecologist and in teaching hospitals. So Tim, can you explain a little bit about how teaching in medicine and teaching probably attendees, is that what they're called?
Or delegates, but we're all specialists, we're all doctors, and I guess we're always learning how to become better teachers, better educators for the next generation as well.
So what kind of things have you noticed have changed in your own teaching when you're teaching young doctors, for example, or very newly experienced doctors?
Well, I think we're moving from our traditional old techniques of lecture style, this is what I do, so I just do what I do type of thing, to a more interactive and trying to interact more with the trainee.
So I think even in medical fields, the education process of teaching young doctors has really evolved exactly the same as in the classroom. They're really very much in parallel. So I want to thank you so much, Tim, for coming to visit me from Sydney, Australia. And thank you for watching and joining me on my channel today. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and hit that notification bell if you want to know when I release videos. And I'm really looking forward to see you next time. So thank you, Tim. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.